moves into the latter stages, business is starting to heat up in the Premier League. For more on the latest transfer news, as you can see, I'm joined by James Savundra. James, we've seen some major midfield moves already in the Premier League. Looking like Manchester United might be next in line to make a move. Who are they looking at?
Well, Aurelien Tchouameni and Alex Scott remain very high on their list of midfield targets. They've missed out on Matheus Fernandes. He's joining Tottenham. We've seen Elliot Anderson go to Manchester City. Sandro Tonali will be confirmed very soon as a Spurs player as well. And we know midfield is the priority for Manchester United in this transfer window. So I mentioned those two players there. In terms of other players on this list, Felix Mecha, Ayoub Boadi, Sander Berge at Fulham and Eduardo Camavinga at Real Madrid. Now, the situation around the two Real Madrid players is slightly confused here because Real Madrid themselves are looking for a revamp in midfield this summer. So if they are to bring in a midfielder, we know they've been looking at the likes of Rodri. They put out a statement about Enzo Fernandez, which we'll get onto later today. But if there is room for them to move on one midfielder, it's felt Camavinga could be the player who departs. So that could be a potential alternative for Manchester United. But it feels like Alex Scott and Tchouameni are two of the top targets right now.
Who can be the ideal target for United? The two names that Man United internally consider as fantastic options are Aurelien Tchouameni, but I told you the problem is the salary, and at the moment no green light from Real Madrid, and also Alex Scott is also highly rated by Arsenal and by Manchester United. Alex Scott has many clubs around him this summer, but Bournemouth insists they want to keep the player and they want to offer him a new contract. Let's see if Bournemouth will be able to keep him, because one thing is to say that, one thing is in the next 2 months resist in case they receive big proposals. But Alex Scott is one of the players considered internally by Arsenal and by Man United. Both clubs like him. At the moment, from Bournemouth is no, he's not leaving. But in case they open doors to an exit for big money, we have to follow these two clubs, keen eventually on Alex Scott.
Manchester United have once again found themselves at the centre of transfer speculation, with fresh reports linking the club to Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott ahead of the summer transfer window. While there has been no official confirmation from either Manchester United or Bournemouth regarding a potential deal, the rumours have sparked excitement among supporters eager to see the Red Devils strengthen their squad with young, talented players. Alex Scott has rapidly established himself as one of England's brightest midfield prospects. Since emerging as a standout talent at Bristol City before earning a move to Bournemouth, the 21-year-old has continued to impress with his maturity, composure, and technical quality. His ability to carry the ball through midfield, create chances, and contribute defensively has earned praise from fans, coaches, and football pundits alike. Manchester United are believed to be focusing on building a younger, more dynamic squad capable of competing consistently at the highest level. One of Scott's biggest strengths is his versatility. Although naturally a central midfielder, he is comfortable operating as an attacking midfielder, deeper playmaker, or even in wider positions when required. His intelligence on the ball, quick decision-making, impressive work rate, and ability to progress play make him an attractive option for a possession-based system. However, securing his signature would not be straightforward. Manchester United may also face competition from other clubs monitoring Scott's progress. Several Premier League and European sides have reportedly admired his performances, meaning any potential race for his signature could become highly competitive should Bournemouth decide to consider offers. Although transfer speculation continues to grow across football media and social platforms, it is important to remember that no official bid, agreement, or advanced negotiations have been confirmed. If Manchester United eventually decide to make a serious move, Alex Scott could represent both a signing for the present and an investment for the future. His blend of technical quality, tactical intelligence, and Premier League experience makes him one of England's most promising young midfielders. For now, Manchester United supporters will continue watching developments closely as speculation surrounding Alex Scott's future gathers momentum. Whether the talented Bournemouth midfielder eventually arrives at Old Trafford remains to be seen, but his name is certain to remain among the most talked about transfer stories until the situation becomes clearer.